And we're back again with a second helping of Moon Day energy. I am the High Priestess Phoenix, spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, lightworker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, witch, yogi, guru, evangelist, prophet, messenger of God, the child of God, the Lilith reincarnated. On another one. And another one. What do you got? In order to keep up with me, you had to see what I posted in my community page in the video that led up to this. What'd you post? The fabrication of a friend. Basically. I woke up upset. I got woke up. It was like my phone kept ringing. I'm like, what the fuck is this, bro? And finally I answered the fucking phone. And it's the person trying to, you know what I mean? Trying to solve the problem that was created earlier. And it was a miscommunication. Obviously, that's what I said it was. A very serious miscommunication. And in essence, it's like, you know, I hear you. Can I forgive you? Yeah. What does this mean? I gotta continue. And I just start crying. Not at them. I hang up the phone. I'm like, I'll talk to you, you know, soon. And I just start crying. I'm like, please don't make me God. Please. Please. That goes back to my earlier video. People think that, you know, I have a weakness because I don't have friends and family. Your fucking weakness is your friends and family. Your desire to be accepted and liked by such people. Anyways, and that's what I posted. I'm like, I don't want any friends. How can I manifest something I don't want? And why would you consider me to be unhappy because I don't have something I don't want? Bobby tried to give me that bullshit. Said, well, I just wanted to show you you have a friend. I was like, who, Jesus? He's like, no, I'm your friend. And I ended up telling him multiple times, who needs enemies when they have friends like you? I've never had an enemy. They were all friends that betrayed me. People I considered friends. I've never had an enemy. I've never had somebody just fucking not like me. They loved me until they couldn't stand me and they became, you know what I mean, an enemy. But I don't fucking have enemies. I have friends. It's the only thing that's evil out here are friends. Let me ask you something. What is a benefit for a person like me to be your friend? What does that do for me? Alright, let's change the question. What does it do for you to be friends with a person like me? Why do you want to be friends with a person like me? Because it's beneficial to you. Why do I want to be friends with you? In essence, there would be some kind of benefit to me, right? I would get something out of this. It would make me feel good. Have people made me feel good? Mm-mm. I'm a friend to everybody, but I've never had a friend. The only thing that came close was Mr. Plum, but in essence, Mr. Plum was my ex-husband's friend, and his loyalty was always to someone else outside of me. If anything, he pitied me. God chose him to choose pity over me. But in essence, he wasn't, you know what I mean? My real friend wouldn't have done those type of things, wouldn't have hid such things from me. Wouldn't have lied to my face like that throughout those years, you know what I mean? He wasn't my true friend. He was playing both sides. Keeping the peace is what you would think he would say. I'm sure he would say. But in essence, no. He was friends with what you would call my enemy, which would be another person that I called a friend. That would be my ex-husband. His family, who I called my friends. My family. Everybody that I've come close to betrays me. I don't want to get close to people because this is what you do. You rob and steal and kill people. Energetically, of course. Some of you maybe physically, maybe you're some actual physical killers. I don't think you have the manhood to put your hands around somebody, but you sure will run your mouth like a little bitch. And in the essence, that's what it is. It's like, all right, God wants me to talk to you, and that's what I said. What do you want? Like, what do you want from me? You want something from me. Did you ever ask if I wanted anything from you? When we meet, what is it? It's all about you, right? You can't wait to tell me about you and what you're going through, and, you know, you need me to help you. All right. That's where God comes in, and he taught me this lesson. Just to be unconditional about it. Understand that you are called to give people love, and they will not love you back. Fine. I accept your rule, God. I accept this is the way it is, God. I have to service you, but I don't have to get close to you. I don't have to get my feelings hurt. I don't have to get offended by you. I don't have to nothing. All I gotta do is extend God's love to you through me. What do I get from you? I don't get God's love back from you. I get it from him when I leave you. He's very proud and he's happy for me, and he's grateful that I did what he asked. What do I get from you? Maybe a call in a couple days asking me to do it again. Whatever relationships you guys have out there with your people that are so important to you and you can't live without, I don't have, so I don't need it to live. That's like telling a vegan, you don't know what you're missing. I don't. Does that make you feel good to know that I've never had a friend? Well, in essence, it makes me feel good to know that I don't have fake friends. You know what I mean? I don't have any. It's better not to have any than have fake ones. And when you really get down to it, who betrayed you? Who broke your heart? Your friend. Marshall, how come Proof was your best friend? You lived all these years without him, right? He died, obviously. But, you know, would his life have been better? In the essence, what does these people bring to your life? Or is it that you bring life to everybody else's life? Right? I'm just kind of curious how this works. That goes back to our cards earlier, that exchange, that equal exchange. It's not equal. It's very conditional, but God wants me to be unconditional about it and just give. Fine. I do it willingly. You know what I mean? That's all. I'm not doing it because I like you. I'm not doing it because, you know what I mean, I hope to gain a friend out of this, because I know that's not true. You're not a friend. You don't even have friends outside of anybody. I mean, if you do, you guys are fucking, you know what I mean, that's your partner in crime, who allows you to be ugly towards, you know what I mean, a place where you can be ugly. Your friends allow you to be ugly. You can be yourself around your friends, which is what? Ugly. You're ugly. You and your friends get together and share this ugly fucking energy together. There's nobody like me. So therefore, I don't have a friend in the world. A friend would be someone like me. There's nobody like me. God didn't create anyone like me. Now, you're talking about twin flames or soulmates? They're still not like me. They're like me, like an old version of a past life of me. They're not on this fucking frequency of life. They're still trying to find a life. In this life. That's what's funny. They're trying to find their purpose in their day-to-day works. There's no purpose in work. Stupid. Trying to make a career out of a job. Trying to make a lifestyle out of a job. Okay. Priorities are a little twisted there. But going back to it, it's like, I don't want to. I do what I don't want to do, but, you know, that's it. Like, am I your friend? Are you my fucking friend? When have you been friendly to me? At what point will I give enough that you'll be kind to me again? Or to begin with? And that's what a friendship is based on. You choose who to give your kindness to. Based on your likes. I like this person. I like their vibe. I'm going to be best friends, and I'm going to take them out to lunch, and I'm going to do all kinds of things with my bestie. Okay. I don't have somebody that thinks like me. There's not a person out here that vibes like me. So no, there's not a bestie for me. I'm my own bestie. The spirit is my bestie. Well, I'm best with the spirit. You have no spirit, people. And that's what I said in that post. What could the soul, myself, want from your flesh? You're going to teach me all the great things of the flesh? How to film up my flesh? How to feel good in the flesh? That's all you can teach me. But in essence, what are you teaching me? Bad habits. What am I teaching you? Good habits. It's not equal. It's not equal by no means. You're stranded on an island with a fucking tree and a man. What are your choices? The tree, because the man has no intelligence. The tree at least has the same vibration as me. It gives life. The man, no, it just takes life. Prove me wrong, people. I'd love to be proved wrong about this, about my understanding of your fake friendships and your fake associations. I can call them when I need something. That's it, right? That's why they're your friend, because you need them. You need something from them. You're a needy fuck, and you need them to make it through your day. It has nothing to do about what you have to offer to this person. It's how needy you are, how codependent you are off of this person, place, or thing. But right now, we're talking about your fucking friendships. I'll never live without my dog. Really, your dog's living a great life without you. Are you serious right now? Let me go back to this. God wants great things for my life. I don't care. He wants these things in my life. He wants me to experience these things, and he thinks they're great, and whatever you say, God. Whatever you fucking say. That's my attitude. Whatever you say, God. I don't care. Just get it over with. I'm here to get my job done and leave. I don't care. They want me to care about so much. I don't care. Don't you want a boyfriend? No. Look at yours. If I was to... That's the whole point. Why didn't you want a man? Let me tell you. Let me list the reasons of why no woman should want a man. Does this have to do with Lisa's life or Lilith? Or any of the other goddess forms I was, where I was fully capable and powerful without a man? So then this life I'm supposed to just, you know what I mean, forget who I am and just be a fucking helpless fucking hoe that needs a man to guide me through this world? I never did. I wasn't created as a fucking follower like you. And that's the same that goes to this bunk-ass friendship that you're going to try to offer me. You're going to lead me, or I'm supposed to lead you to greatness? What are you bringing to me? Your baggage? Don't assume that you know what I want. And that's why I tell you all the time, I don't want anything. I want to do my job and get done and go home. That's it. I don't want anything from this world. I just want to get the job done, bro. The world will be a better place when I'm gone, and maybe I would have enjoyed it by then. But now, no. That goes back to yesterday's video. What do you want to do? Nothing? The whole fucking world needs me all the time. I don't want to do nothing. Just let me fucking give you what you want and get out of my face. That's all it is. And I said that even over the weekend. What the fuck do you want from me? Everybody wants something from me. Nobody's here to give me anything but your problems. You want me to make your life better. And you have this misconception that knowing you is going to make my life better. I know you inside and out, bro. It's not making me feel any better. It's doing nothing for me. Knowing you brings me down. Most of you. In essence. Ugh. It's like you're repulsing. You're fucking repulsing. You guys are repulsive. I don't appreciate it, bro. I don't like to have stupid conversations like that. I don't ever want to be put in a position. And yet I am all the time with people. Going back to the first group of people that were my so-called friends. I told them that their personal hygiene wasn't well, and you know, I tried my hardest. How can I do this? How can I stand up for myself and be nice and not lose my so-called friends? That didn't work. That didn't work. You didn't respect how I felt. And that's what it is. Each and every fucking person, bro. You're my friend until I say something you don't like. Which means you were never my fucking friend. You were just hanging around me until I fucking put the light on you. And then you had to run like a cockroach. Do I really want to get out there and do this again with people? Sit on the edge of my fucking seat wondering what... I don't need to wonder. And that's the worst part. You're constantly fucking manipulating and conniving and thinking. In your thinking process, you're constantly in a state of, I want to control. I want to control this conversation. I want to control the rest of the day. I want to control what we're going to do. I want to control. Control, control. I don't want to sit next to a control freak all the time. I don't think you guys understand it. Even Muhammad Ali said it. It's like, we don't have friends. We got a bunch of people that want shit from us. That's it. They don't want to just make our lives... They don't want to just be friendly. They're not us. They just want to help people. They want to help themselves. They're opportunists. Being your friend could really do great things for me. I don't know, bro. Let's talk about friends. Go back. Take this as far back as you can. All right, Bridget Franson. I told Bridget Franson when I was a little girl that I had a crush on Jody Head. No, it was a different kid. That happened in middle school. There was that one. Every girl that was supposedly my friend that I, or guy or anybody that I consoled in, took my words, used them against me, and betrayed me. Went after the things that I wanted. And that would be you too, Marshall Mathers. Never in the history of any artist was it ever thought of to perform at the Formula One fucking events. You took my fucking dream and squashed it with your shit-ass song. And then who else did it? Will Smith. You guys could never have that thought, but you took my dream and squashed it. Made it a fucking disaster. Complete disaster. In the essence of, you didn't even make the music for the fucking event. I made a song for the event. It was supposed to elevate what they were doing. Not that elevate what I'm doing. Idiot. In the essence, it's just like that. It's like you guys always just, you know what I mean? You're a fucking bunch of fucking life suckers. Let's talk about the studio and everybody, my so-called friends that were using every idea I had for their own albums and their own moves. Right? Let's talk about all the twin flames that use every one of my fucking teachings for their own fucking moves. You're users, bro. Users and abusers, bro. And as long as I have a full understanding of what I'm dealing with, I know how to act accordingly. And according to what I know about you, I shouldn't get too close. Nobody should get close to a person like you. Because once you've gotten what you want, you're going to fucking turn on them. And tell everybody else that they're a bad person so that they don't get close to them and find out the truth of who you really were and what you did. They call you people narcissists, but it's a general population of, I gotta get mines. Whose song is that I'm hearing? I'm hearing a mixture of NF and Logic. Two different songs. Hey Nate, how's life? I don't know. It's alright. Been dealing with some things. Really didn't sleep much last night. Right? There's those. And then I hear Logic. Nobody calling my phone. Where you at? Where you been? What's going on? They say everybody's life's important, but what about mine's? I make everybody else's life important, but what about mine? That's okay. God made me important. But the truth is I don't appreciate it, bro. I gotta accept it, but I don't appreciate it. And you're not gonna make me believe you're my fucking friend. You're never gonna make me believe that you're here for anything else but yourself. It's a self-serving generation. There's no one out there like me that wants to change the world and wants to help individuals become better so they can help other individuals. Nobody is in a helping. They're in a healing in the sense of they want to live a better life and they know this is the way. They want the healing just so they can feel happy, but they don't want it to be kind or compassionate or generous. You just want the benefits for you. You don't want the sacrifice that it takes and the actual change that comes with it. Every project that Lewis Hamilton has his hands in is only so that he can fatten his own belly. He may say he's doing this for them, but he's not going to bend over for them. And really, his hand isn't in it. You know, going back to the kids of his country and shit. If you put all your money into those kids of that country, you'd have a better country. But instead, you want to put some kids in fucking driving seats, and you want to put some this and that, and you want to put it this and that. You're not really focused on anything. You just want to be part of everything. But the only reason that you're part of it is for recognition. Because Lord forbid it doesn't come with a title and a fucking picture. No, he's not out here about changing the world. He's about out here trying to get his. They all are. They all are. Why is the silo working so hard to teach you what he knows? So he can make a friend. So he could find a wife. So he could have lots of money. Or he really, really, really wants people to start doing better, bro. He's tired of seeing it. It hurts his heart. He's got to do something. You don't have a heart. It hurts, but not for others. I can't be friends with people like this, bro. You're on a wavelength. It's how you think. I can help you work through that, but until you get on my wavelength, dude, we are fucking planets apart. I'm thinking of the greater good. You're thinking about what's going to make your life good. You don't care that you're going to have to lose for someone else to win. You will not step down and put someone else above you. You will not give up your fucking seat on the Titanic. You will not give up your life jacket. Your life is more precious and has more meaning than someone else's life. But little did you know, bro, that if you gave your jacket to that person and they lived and you didn't, they'd have to live harder for you. Because you sacrificed. I can't let this person down. They gave their life so that I could have a good life. I must honor their life. Going back to April 7th, this is Pac's day. April 7th, 2017. He was finally acknowledged into the Hall of Fame. It's funny how people have to die and be dead for so long for you to actually understand how important they were. Do you know what I mean? He wasn't doing it for fucking chains and bitches and Grammys. He was doing it to inspire people. Change people, to make the world a better place, like Michael Jackson. You just want everything in this world has to offer. It might not be all of you. It's not who you really are. It's just how your mind thinks. And you need to mind that business, dude. Stay in your fucking, you know what I mean? And maybe just become aware that you're such a selfish, self-centered, self-loathing, fucking, you know what I mean, self-sabotaging bastard. That all you care about is yourself. And that, in essence, is why you're unhappy. You're trying to please yourself all the time, but nothing's pleasing to yourself. Could be the Aries season. That whole identity season is your identity is in crisis. Oh no, but that's where it was. I just sat at my altar and cried. I don't want a friend. Because I don't know what a friend is. I've seen what you call friends. And I don't want one. If that's what a friend is, everybody, that's what you try to show me, you and your fucking friends, huh? Your friends did so well by you, Marsha Mathers. Everybody's friends, right? Everybody's friends. It was your friends. Your friends stuck by your side through your hard times. Why didn't they help you? They just sat there and watched you. They accepted you. They didn't lead you out. They held you down. And again, when you get to a place where you have nothing to give them and you stop giving them, we'll see how much they're really your friends. Because that's that old saying. When the shit hits the fan, you find out who your real friends are. You keep lavishing these relationships and they'll keep flourishing. But the second you stop feeding these fucking fake-ass friendships, watch how fucking fast they're out. They're acting funny. They don't like to go out no more, and they don't do this, and they don't spend money on you no more. I'm seeing my cousin Tiffany. I got my ass beat that night for that shit. Why? Because I didn't fight back. Why didn't I fight back? Because I'm evil. And I made a promise not to put my hands on people a long time ago. So, Tiffany goes out every weekend. She's a product of her mother. We'll just leave it at that. And Tiffany goes out every weekend, right? With a group of girls. A couple weeks, they invite me, right? So I see how it works. You know, one girl will buy drinks. They'll each buy a first round, and then they'll go start surfing the crowd, right? Is what I call it. See how this works. Okay. So anyways, Tiffany's always, you know, it's always everybody else is taking them out. Tiffany gets all this money, right? She invites me out. I'm the only one that knows that she has money. I'm not telling no one. So it's your business. So we go out with her crowd. This is her real crowd, like day one crowd. They do it every week. I'm just a fucking outsider, part of the crowd. And I see Tiffany do some sly ass shit. She takes a couple, like there's like usually 5 of them or something. She takes like 2 of them and myself and buys us drinks. But wasn't buying drinks for the rest of the girls that have been buying her drinks every week since, you know, forever. Who knows? Right? And then like, okay, so we took our kids over to her auntie's house because auntie's the babysitter. She didn't shoot auntie no money either. Right? And I watched this all night, dude. I watched her be stingy and sour, right? Like, you have it. Why aren't you sharing it? Why are you being like this? And I got drunk, and it built up in me. And by the end of the night, it came out of me, bro. And she whooped my ass for it. I looked at her, and I said, your grandmother, who is my aunt, who died, who raised her, would be disgusted to see what a selfish bitch you've become. Your grandmother was all about generosity. She would come from that top of that mountain and share all of her goods with all the family and take them out. She would take us shopping. She would take us anywhere. It was all about sharing. Sharing was caring to her. She worked hard to share with everybody. And you're over here being shiesty as fuck with your girls? That was some ghetto fabulous shit you just pulled. And that bitch lit me up. And I never fought back. She lit me up, bro. She lit me up. And her mom comes the next morning to try to talk some shit. And she walks up and sees how bad she lit me up. My face was fucked up. And she laughed in my face. And left. I don't give a fuck, you slimy bitches. I don't give a fuck. I'll take an ass whooping for this. For your grandmother who's dead. She didn't raise you to be this way. And that's what I said to that bitch's face. She didn't raise your mother to be a fucking dick hungry meth fucking head either. But, you know, that's what you guys came out as. That's what's funny, bro. This woman went to college. She gave them the fucking golden spoon. She raised a bunch of drug addicts and prostitutes. That's what was her gift. You know what I mean? That's how God repaid her. True story, bro. True story. Anyways, in the essence of, like, you know, it's just, you're up because you're shiesty. You've got because you take. You never have anything to give. You're an absolute taker, bro. From your friends, from your family, from anybody, bro. You're out to get yours. Oh, I got an idea. I got to come up. I know this lick that we could pull. I got this great idea, this get-rich-quick scheme. You're always trying to hustle something. Hustle God and hustle people. And that goes down to magic. Why do people use magic? They're trying to hustle. Trying to make an outcome that they can't make on their own. Desperate. Desperate for a God that doesn't exist. Because they don't believe in the real one. You're like, but you're a witch. I know. I teach all that shit. I teach you what they do. I expose them. Why do you think they've been trying to stop me since forever? You can't stop nobody. You can't stop God. God's after that ass. Going back to it, yeah, I fully understand my position, that I'm here to help you. But maybe you should think about what, you know what I mean, your position too to people. Are you there just to fucking take from people, or are there people you're supposed to be out there helping too? And that's all I gotta say about it. That's it. Friends are takers, they're fakers. I was about to start rhyming. I guess. Prove me wrong. I dare you. Are you gonna put your friendships up? Your friendships put you down, bro. Seriously, they really do. I might like you, but as soon as you introduce me to your friend, I'm pretty much probably not gonna like you anymore. Probably not. In most cases. Like attracts like. So let's start this. Marshall led me to Royce. Royce led me to Russ. Like attracts like. Russ, Allie's a fan of Russ, as well as everybody else. Like attracts like. You're all just like him. That's it. You like his hustle style. If we go back to it, what was Allie and what are they all impressed by? His business ethics. They were trying to emulate his business plan, thinking it was going to work. But if it worked for him, then why is he out here fucking, you know what I mean, trying to fucking push a CD, a tape, and a fucking and a vinyl on you for discounted prices, and he'll sign it himself? I don't think it worked. It just seems like a lot of work. He does the most work to push his work out on you. Now I want to go back to his growth. Even though his song is going and blowing, he has no more followers. He's grown no way. It's just the same people listening to the same song over and over and over again. He's not buying streams, it's just the same people streaming it. On the other hand, his girlfriend has lost yet another 1,000 people from her song, which is doing nothing. Produced by Russ. God! Oh, I'm gonna throw up every time I say your fucking name. You fucking disgust me. And to think I wanted to be friends with the fucking likes of something like you. Who the fuck likes this guy? And by the way, I think it was kind of demeaning that you said Italians talk with their hands because he's Sicilian. Believe it or not, there is a bit of a cultural difference, but you wouldn't know that being, you know, a black girl that thinks she's whitewashed. But I thought that was extremely funny because I do consider him the Sicilian, because I do have an Italian sausage. They're very different in size and shape. We're all American, but we're very different. Miss Midwest, come fuck with the West Coast and we'll see who's got the most. And that's what I'm saying. Ha! Anyways, you don't know shit about shit. I bet his family really enjoyed that. Did she call us Italian? She sure did. She's gonna have your Italian babies. Meatballs and all. Hey, enough. That's too much fun. Going back to it, no, I don't want to be a fucking friend. My understanding of a friend is something I don't want. I don't want to be a fucking friend. I understand that you want something from me. Tell me what you want. I'll give it to you and you can go away. It's not all you want. I'll give you what you want. And then you go away. You don't keep wanting more from me. Everybody wants something. What do you want? I want to be healed. That's not specific. I'm not God. You don't just pray in the fucking universe, stupid shit like that. What part of your life do you want healed? Be specific. What is hurting you? You get one chance, one opportunity. Tell me what you want from me. I'm only going to help you in one area. The rest of it, you got to help your fucking self. I'll show you how it's done one time. One time. All I need is one mic. Fuck off. hey, anyways, that's it. It's like, no, I'm not going to keep doing this with you. I'm not going to sit down with you and do this every fucking week. No, this is therapy. It's practice. Practice for what? No, I'm not getting close with people like this. I'm not getting that deep into you. Why? Because when you give up on you, then I fucking feel let down. And you're going to give up on yourself. Why? Because you're not counting on yourself like I am. You don't believe in yourself. You're going to let me down. Because you're going to let yourself down. Because you don't truly believe in this. You just want a part of it. Fine. What part do you want? I'll give it to you and go away. Go away. And the essence is that's it. No, I come back for more. What? It's in my channel. Go find it. I just got to be honest, bro. You don't want to be my friend. You want me to help you. Fine, I will. But not with everything. What? One thing. Tell me how I can help you so I can move on with my life and go help someone else. Who's helping me? God. You're not helping me. And second question, if you're not helping me, are you hurting me? Are you making this harder for me? Why? When you know I have so much to do, why are you being a pain in my ass? When all I'm trying to do is change the world. Obviously, I can't change you. That's not my fault. That's your fault. Going back to the Eight of Swords today, that's your fault. What's going on in your life is in your control. You have to take control over it, and you've never. You put all control outside of you and try to blame everyone and play a victim to, it was God, it was this, it was the industry, it was this, it was that, it was, you know what I mean, that chick at work. It was, what really had happened was, what role did you play in this? Why are you even telling me this story? Why were you in this? Don't tell me how everybody played their role. What role are you playing that God's got you stuck in this that you don't seem to see? And that's what it is. Everybody wants to tell this whole story about, how everything's going wrong. But they'll never tell me where they're standing in it. They'll just tell me how they feel about it. Let me tell you where you stand and tell you how to move. Get up and do something about this. Back to Taz. Taz calls me and Taz is about to go to prison for fucking 4 years. Alright, bitch. I'm talking to the truth here. These are your fucking options. You're not gonna like this. You go to fucking jail and you do your fucking time. And you don't do this ever again. And if you're not ready to do that, then you go on the fucking run. How are you missing this? No, I can't figure it out. There's nothing to figure out, bro. There's nothing to figure out. In essence, the option number 2 isn't really an option, but obviously it is because you can't accept option number 1. So I'm telling you that if that is, and obviously it is because you cannot accept that option 1 is really happening. If you will not accept that you're going to jail and you want to take destiny into your own hands, then I'm telling you, yes, you can do this. People have done this. You can go on, but know that your life will be forever changed if you don't do it that way. And no matter what, if you ever come back to this life, you will still have to do option number 1. So again, you can get out of this if you want to, but you're never going to get out of this. So just go through it. And what is that? Something as simplistic as when I come and tell you, break up with your boyfriend, quit your job, leave your house, or fucking stay there and continue to fucking suffer. That's it. What was I going to tell her? What answer is she looking for? She wants somebody to tell her it's going to be all right. All right. Either way you look at this, it's going to be all right. If you go to jail, it'll be all right. And that's what I was telling her. Look what God did. He gave your family a new house. He got you out of homelessness. He got them stable before he took you away. If you don't go to jail, you're still going to have to run away from your family. Because what kind of life can you give them if you're running away? And that was the truth. You can't run away from this. And, in the unjust world, did she actually commit the crime? Not that time. But that's where you got to realize this. And she was so mad. If I would have caught my case and they would have caught me, then this would be different. Yeah, bro, but how many times did they not catch you? They caught you. Period. That's what this is. And if you accept the lesson and you accept the worst judgment that God's going to take you to jail, and you surrender to what God said is going to happen to you, it might not. But if you keep running from what God wants for you, then you'll never know. And that's what I told her at the end. Go. Go to jail. You were living a life that was going to end up in jail. You could have ended up in jail at any time. And now it's here. You can't, if you're going to run from it, you're going to still have to face it later. It is what it is. Now going back to your relationship, bro, it's over. If you want to run from the fact that it's over and keep dancing around this guy and this girl and trying to find out what you could do to be better and you can make it work, fine. But you're going to come back to the very beginning of where this conversation started and me tell you, or God tell you, it's over. Same with Lewis, bro. No, God, it's not over. I'll get in a different car to learn the same lesson. It's over. Marshall, it's over, bro. You can keep doing it, but you're going to end up right back where you started, facing yourself in the same thing that God tried to tell you last time. But last time, what do you mean? I told you no. No more. This is no longer serving you. And that's the truth. You know what I mean? Like, even though Taz was facing severe jail time, she was still fucking hustling. She's not going to stop until she learns this lesson, bro. And I told her that to her face, bro. Like, you're never going to stop until they make you stop. They're trying to make you stop. Just stop. I don't know. It's going back to, your friendships and shit. You're not going to like the answer, but accept it and move on with it and make your life better. What part of your life do you need healing in? Is it really something you need to hear from me that you're going to be like, that didn't help. I already knew that. Everybody's been telling me that. Then why haven't you listened to everybody else but me? Why did I have to come and be harsh at you about it? I don't tell anybody nothing they don't already know, bro. I'll start to, and then they'll be like, oh, no, but there was this, you're right, because this happened and this, and they start bringing all the synchronicities in. I'm not telling you shit, bro. You're telling me. And that's where I'm like, and you're telling me what? And this song says what? And you're saying what? What are you talking about? Do you hear yourself? I don't know what a friendship is. I just know that people want stuff from me. And as long as I have something they want, they'll be around. But when I don't have anything they don't want, then they'll leave me alone. So it's better just to give them what they want, so they'll just leave me alone to begin with. We don't need to dance around it. You know what I mean? If you came up to the witch's hut or to a fucking gypsy or wherever, it's not a joke. What do you want? Tell me what you want or get the fuck away from my fucking place or I'm going to curse you. You came to me for something. You built up your fucking emotions and everything to come ask me for something you can't find. What do you want? I'll give it to you. What the fuck do you want? Why wouldn't I give it to you? I'm going to hold it back from you? Which is what? The truth? That's all you fucking want. That's all I can give you. I don't have anything physical to physically give you. I give you the truth. And the truth sets you free. Or it fucking condemns you to the lie that you're living. I don't know. Why do you go to a psychic? Because you want answers. They're going to sit there and milk the shit out of you instead of telling you, I know before you walk up, I don't have to pull a card, bro. You are uncertain about where you are in your relationship. 90% of the time, that's all they're asking about is relationships. They want to know. Why? Because they want to protect themselves. They want to have the upper hand. What do you want to know? I just want to know if he's sleeping with me. Do you really want me to pull that out of the cards? Do you have reason to suspect that he's sleeping on you? Okay, even if the cards don't say it, can you make sure can you make that insecurity and paranoia go away with the cards? No, because no matter what I say, you're still going to be thinking about him sleeping with you. Even if I tell you he is, you're still not going to do anything about it. You're living the lie. I don't know what to do about my relationship. Are you serious right now? I think you do know what to do. I think nobody will tell you what to do, so you're coming to be inspired to do the right thing. You already knew this before you walked up to me, what you needed to do. You're paying for your own fucking truth. In the essence, I don't charge. Charge it to God's fucking DUI. I don't know. That's it. I just feel that's how I feel about it. You're welcome to prove me differently, but that's what I know of friends. They're life suckers. Lollipoppers. That's right. Is that your lollipopper? That's your bestie? That's a good song. Hey, lick 'em like a lollipop. That was great. I want to be friends with benefits. What's the benefit of being your friend? I get dick? Is it good? How long does it last? Well, I want more. I don't know. I'm cool. I didn't want dick. That wasn't something I wanted in a friendship. I didn't come out here looking for a dick in a friendship. I didn't know that was something that came with friendships. And you can understand why I don't know what the fuck a friendship is. You guys have been giving me everything but a friendship. There's plenty of dick out there. I don't have to be your friend to have your dick. Or your wife. That's a good one. Hey. Yeah, I don't know. That's me. I don't know about you. Later, haters.